Oh man, we are shook the fuck up, people. Good lord.
Oh.
I'm an angry human being. You just got to see a shitty version of me right now. I was so fucking mad. I was so fucking mad. But the thing is, we are here, we are doing the show now, and I'm not mad about WWE Superstar Shake-Up. Believe it or not, I'm not actually not in a bad mood about that. Vic, how you doing?
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, I'm actually fucked up, but I've been sick like a mug, bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since I got back from New Orleans, it was like one of those slowly motherfucking things that was kicking in, and over the weekend, it's like, bah, bitch, you're sick.
Yeah, no, that sucks, man. And Trey, how about you, man? How you feeling right now as far as after watching the Superstar Shake-Up?
Man, I feel like you finally got your answer on where the fuck are these SmackDown superstars? Because a lot of them are appearing on Raw, even on WWE.com right now. Mojo Rawley's going to Raw, the Ascension's going to Raw, Chad Gable's going to Raw, going to Raw. Yeah, so it's like tonight was answering your questions for the most part.
That's what I'm feeling like too, man.
Baron Corbin's going to Raw, apparently, too.
Oh, yeah. We'll actually get into that right away, actually, because we're going to go straight into this stuff. Really quick, I just want to say thank you guys for waiting so long, both you guys in the call right now, and then you, the YouTube chat, because we had to start 10 minutes late because of my XSplit completely messing up. My XSplit deleted everything I've actually worked on.
XSplit did him dirty, guys. Not going to lie.
Yeah, people, like, seriously, I actually have some layouts. I mean, you guys know how it is. I mean, one of these days I feel like showing you guys what I actually had to do to get the show going, but it's just to do the MCA, it's literally a 2-hour process, not to mention the topics and all that stuff. But then doing this particular show, it's not just a long process to get the show started. It's actually a long process because I have to watch Raw. So a lot of shit I can't do and get ready for until that last thing happens on the show. So when there's a fuck up at the very, very end, that's I'm done. Like, there's nothing I can do. So luckily I was able to get this back up and going and shit like that now. And I'm looking over here in the YouTube chat too. Yeah, Red Robot King saying this Rock gets a 2.5 out of 5. Roger Bear saying fuck Jinder Mahal. Raheem saying Trey's gay. Fuck Jinder. God, everybody likes talking shit about Jinder and fucking Trey, which are... Man, that's a great combination because they love each other. Love the Bullet Club shirt, by the way.
He got that Kenny Omega shirt right now.
Oh, yeah.
Man, my friend surprised me with it today. I had to take a picture of it and make it my new logo. So, rest in peace, Kurt.
But why is it sideways?
Yeah, I know.
You know what? For some reason, Google Hangouts wouldn't let me change it up. So I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to deal with it. But basically, Pear Trey's dead. Rest in peace. I'll miss that pair. Have a moment of silence.
He either finally ate it or threw that bitch out for being rotten.
But what we're going to be doing now, folks, is we're going to get right into, because we actually got to get out here within 20 minutes. I actually had to leave. We got something very important I got to do. So, to move right into this stuff, we're going to do this game called, I like to refer to it as Shake Up or Fuck Up. Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna post a picture. Oh, go ahead.
I know exactly what you're gonna post a picture. We're gonna say, was it a good move or a bad move?
Exactly. So here we go. Voila. And here we go. This is. I can hear myself, by the way. If anyone has their thing like extremely loud or something, let me know. But yeah, this is a Fandango. I almost forgot who the fuck he is. That's how bad this dude is. But yeah, Fandango. Was this a shake up or a fuck up, Trey? What do you think?
I think it was a shake up. I think it was a great move. I think. Fandango and even his partner Tyler Breeze, he's also shake up for me as well. I think it's a great move for them to actually show themselves as a tag team because let's be real, the whole what's their show called again?
Fashion Files.
Thank you. Fashion Files is getting old, and granted they did a little bit of it today, but I would love for them to just kind of break out of that and actually, become an actual tag team. And what better chance for them to do that with this tournament that's been going on? So yeah, that's a shake up for me.
Okay, Tovik, how about you?
It could have gone either way for me. I mean, it wasn't a great thing. It wasn't the baddest thing. I mean, it was like, okay, whatever.
Okay, no, that makes sense to me, actually. And I kind of agree with that to an extent. So we'll actually move on to the next one here. And to the point where, yeah, I do think that this wasn't necessarily a fuck-up, but it was somewhat of a shake-up, and especially considering his partner, but we'll get into that when we get into that. Boom, Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis. Is this a shake-up or a fuck-up? Trey, go ahead and go, man.
This is where I'm in the middle because, granted, they haven't done anything. Like Maria got pregnant, and Mike Kanellis has not been able to shine himself, and I feel so bad for him because he's such a good superstar from the stuff I've seen from him in the Indies. Not so much in TNA, but like RNH and stuff. So I'm more in the middle on this one.
Okay, Hobig, how about you, man? Shake up or fuck up for Maria and Mike Kanellis.
I'm kind of on the same boat with Trey because they haven't really done anything. But I think it might be beneficial to Mike Kanellis because now he's on Raw. There's probably going to be something for him to do.
Yeah, okay. Moving on to the next one, folks. Tyler Breeze. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go first on this one because I'm saying that the way with Fandango being on Raw, I think that was actually good. I think that was a good shakeup. This was a fuck-up. Tyler Breeze, he is such a great wrestler. Fandango needs to be in a show where it's lots of like joking around and shit. I can imagine Fandango doing really cool stuff with No Way Jose, etc. But Tyler Breeze, I could have sworn, like, when I saw him in NXT, I was like, this is the next, like, you know, new Shawn Michaels when we get to that point. This could be maybe a new Dolph Ziggler or something like that. And honestly, they've been underusing him like crazy, and him being stuck with Fandango on Raw, that's probably not going to be the best move for me. Trey, what do you think, man? Do you think this is a shake-up or a fuck-up? Well, you kind of said earlier, you did say that this was kind of a shake-up to have the tag team over there.
Yeah, and you know what? You bring up a exactly good point because in NXT, Tyler Breeze was a great singles wrestler for the most part. And heck, I would like for him to, you know, break out of that mode as well for Fandango if the tag team doesn't last. So I do want to see Tyler Breeze back to being where he was originally. But I'm taking what I can get with him right now because honestly, I think he's the only NXT star I care about to this point because everybody else is pretty much gone to the river. So.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too. But you, Mr. Hovig, how about you, man? What do you think? Shake up or fuck up with this guy?
The same thing with Fandango to me. Like, it's not the best thing, it's not the worst thing. But I definitely agree with you on the fact that Tyler Breeze could have been like the next Dolph Ziggler. Matter of fact, I remember people made memes and photo collages saying that, you know, if Billy Gunn and Dolph Ziggler had a baby, it would have been Tyler Breeze. So. But to be honest, yeah, I mean, let's see where it goes with these two.
Let's see what the next one is. Peoples, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens together once again. I hate this shit. This is definitely a fuck up. This was bad. Their story with Kurt Angle is going to be the exact same thing with Daniel Bryan, and Kurt Angle can't fucking talk and remember people's names. But you, Mister, I'm going to start with Hovig this time. What do you feel?
I called this shit fucking how long ago?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's another thing, too. It's a very predictable move.
Yes, as soon as Daniel Bryan came out saying that him and Shane are going to take these guys on for that stipulation, I remember on the show I was like, either they're going to fucking lose and then their asses are going straight to Raw. I'll be damned if that didn't happen.
Yeah, now Trey, how about you, man? What do you think about these two? Shake up or fuck up?
I guess it's hard for me to accept this because of what happened last week for the most part. So I guess I'll say fuck up only because of storyline wise, because it kind of bothered me a little bit. And even then with the whole Stephanie McMahon involvement as well, I just don't feel like Kevin Owens and Sammy would have worked with Stephanie because of what Shane did for the most part. I mean, I know the two different people, two different shows, but at the same time, just like, well, that's the sister of the person that fired you pretty much. So why would you? I don't know. I just felt very indifferent to it. So, yeah, I'll say it's a fuck up for storyline reasons.
Deuces 2K saying that was definitely a fuck up, saying that, yeah, like the whole thing with Sami Zayn and whatnot was pretty bad. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you guys, definitely, because for me, I was pretty much mad with this. There's still more story to go along with the Daniel Bryan. Then you could have had a bunch of gimmick matches with Daniel Bryan and possibly, you know, the Miz having something to do with it. Maybe a new Miz Taraj with Owens and Zayn with him. But no, we didn't get that, so we'll see what happens. Next up on here, Baron Corbin, shake up or fuck up. Hovig, I'm gonna have you take it away, sir. What do you think?
Shake up.
Shake up. And yeah. Any reason why?
Because I feel like he has a lot more potential on Raw than he does on SmackDown.
I actually kind of agree. I think on Raw he might have a chance to actually do a little bit of like Ryback-isms or just beating people up like fucking crazy. Maybe some jobber stuff. I don't want him to get like catapulted where he's a big deal like, fighting with all the main eventers. I just don't think he's at that point yet because he kind of reverted back a little bit in SmackDown, especially losing the Money in the Bank match and all that bullshit. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think this is a shake-up. I just, man, when they played this theme song, I was like, who gives a fuck? But Trey, how about you, man? Like, shake up or fuck up for Baron Corbin?
I'm giving this a very lenient shake-up only because I feel like Baron Corbin did everything he could do on SmackDown for the most part. So it was time for him to move on from SmackDown and go to Raw. He's tried for the WWE title. He's tried for like all the other championships for the most part, except for the tag team, but really he didn't really need it. So I feel like as a singles competitor, I think he might thrive on Raw way more.
Okay, cool. Now let's go on to the next one, folks. Bobby Roode, shake up or fuck up, and I'm going to go ahead and go with mine. I say that this one is definitely a fuck up. Bobby Roode did not, you can't, every time Bobby Roode loses or isn't the best at something, you can't just move into somewhere else. They did this with NXT, now they're doing it with SmackDown. What's going to happen when he starts fucking up on Raw? They're just going to send him right back to SmackDown or right back to NXT or 205 Live next? Like, no. Bobby Roode should have lost. We get to see the chase of Bobby Roode getting the belt back from Randy, or not Randy Orton, but, well, General Hall, granted he is on Raw now. We'll get into that later, but I just think that, man, this guy is so just cheered so much. Imagine if he was part of the World Championship stuff in SmackDown. That would have been cool. But yeah, for me, this was a fuck up. Not a huge fuck up, but definitely there's things that Bobby Roode could have done on SmackDown. But Trey, how about you? What do you think about your boy?
I'll say fuck up only because I don't like the fact that he was like the big hype they made from the beginning of the after the Kevin Owens segment or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you mean to tell me that the last person was freaking like this freaking guy? Come on, man, Bobby Roode. Yeah, I was just like, there was nothing to hype about him for the most part. I mean, he has not really done well on the main roster. And I think it's because he's a face right now. Maybe they'll turn him heel while he's on Raw, but right now that was a fuck up to me because he shouldn't have been put on that pedestal like that.
Now, before we get into what Hovey thinks, the Sharks says Rusev stay on SmackDown and turn heel. Deuces thinks this is a fuck up as well. But you, Mr. Hovey, what do you think, man?
It was actually a shock to me. I was like, because when they're all coming out for the 10-man tag, and a Bobby Roode's music hit, I was like, Bobby Roode? I was like, what the fuck? But I'm in the middle. Like, it's kind of like both a shake-up and a fuck-up, considering the fact that, you know, he hasn't even had a full year on SmackDown and whatnot. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe it was a little too early for him to go to Raw.
Yeah, here we go with the next one, folks. Natalia, shake-up or fuck-up. Hovey, go ahead.
I was fine with it. Okay. I was completely fine with it. It wasn't even a shake up nor a fuck up. It was more like, okay, I'll take it.
Trey, how about you?
I'm with Hovik. It was like more okay, and I like how they even mixed in with the Ronda Rousey training thing in that as well. So I think maybe they moved her over. So it might be Ronda Rousey's first opponent, the first actual opponent after WrestleMania. So yeah, I say shake up, I guess, for that reason alone.
I think it's a shake-up too, but not for many reasons. We'll move on to the next one here. Bow, Drew McIntyre. I was hyped as fuck for this shit. This is a shake-up all the way, sir.
Fucking marked out.
Yes, that was fucking amazing. I love that shit. So yeah, for you, definitely a shake-up as well, right?
Oh, god damn.
Now, Trey, why don't you tell us why you think that we give it a shake-up, and then also tell us why you would give it a shake-up too? Because I know you did. I know you think this is a shake-up.
Man, forget this. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, it was a shake-up for me. This should have been a surprise. This right here should have been the surprise. Drew McIntyre had to drop the NXT title and everything. You think he's going to come back in NXT? And no, he came back teaming up with Dolph Ziggler, and it was freaking amazingly well done. I love this. I'm glad he's back on the main roster. As much as I loved what he was doing at NXT, it was a great time for him to come back on Raw. And I can't wait to see what he does again.
All right, next.
It was just so awesome.
Yeah, but Dolph Ziggler here, shake up or fuck up, guys. For me, I mean, it's the same thing with the Drew McIntyre thing. I think this is a great idea. I don't know, them being paired up is going to be the greatest thing, but this was definitely a shake up for me. Trey, what do you think? Yeah,
shake up. I'll give it that. At first, I didn't care. I'll be honest with you. I was like, oh, here we go with a typical Dolph Ziggler promo. Like, oh, yeah, I'm the best. You know, that bullcrap he's been doing with the music, like his music cutting and stuff. But then when Drew McIntyre came out, I'm like, oh, shake up, shake up, shake up, shake up. Good job, Dolph Ziggler. You got me to say shake up.
You, Mr. Hovey, what do you think about your boy Dolph Ziggler?
I was shooketh the fuck up.
All right, moving on to the next one, folks. We only got 3 more to go. Bam, The Miz. This is definitely a shake-up, man. The Miz and Daniel Bryan storyline needed an ending. We're gonna get that ending, dude. That was the best storyline of the fucking year in 2016 when we moved into that point. This was the thing that catapulted the whole SmackDown's actually a good show shit. The Miz made SmackDown watchable. This is gonna be so fucking cool, and I cannot wait for the Miz to go off on Nakamura, on all those dudes. But Trey, what do you think, man?
Oh shit,
Man, this is my shakeup right here. Biz going back to SmackDown. Daniel Bryan's like last act as general manager to ask for him to come to SmackDown. That is a freaking amazing. I love this. Man, God, I just wish that was the WrestleMania moment. But I think either A, they might build up to that, or B, they might get it out the way. But still, I can't wait to see this tomorrow. I can't wait to see what SmackDown holds for us tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fucking cool, my boy Hovig. What do you feel, man?
bro! Not only was this a shakeup, they done trolled this boy hard.
They really did, and it was funny to see both Dallas and Kurt Axel kind of like doing their own little thing, like sneakily and etc. I thought that was really cool. That was really bad.
Yeah, I remember when fucking Miz was out with the whole like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens shit, and an Angle came out saying like, oh, so their former general manager Danny Bryan has been very adamant about you going to SmackDown. And I was like, oh, they did him wrong.
I guess he has some pull. Like, that was fucking awesome. But moving on though, we only got 2 more left, folks. This one, the Riot Squad. This is definitely a fuck up. These 3 bitches are so fucking boring, and Raw already has so much shit going on, especially for the 3-hour thing that I've complained about a lot too, which I do think that if we're going to be doing the 3-hour thing and having so many wrestlers on SmackDown, SmackDown should have 3 hours too. But these girls are the one things I feel like SmackDown should never even have on the show because they're so fucking boring, nobody cares. And now they're going to be on Raw with a bunch of other girls who don't fucking matter. Now, granted, we're going to get some of those girls from Raw to go on SmackDown tomorrow night, but if they don't do that a whole lot, this is oversaturated with a bunch of dumb broads. Where it's like, and I'm not trying to be like an asshole. Oh, a bunch of dumb broads, but it's like these chicks have no personality. At least Absolution has some kind of fucking personality. These girls have nothing. What does each girl even do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the gimmick. But Trey, or well, actually, because Trey's muted. Or there he goes. Trey, what do you think about this?
I'm more okay with it for the most part. I've always been more not Ruby Riot, but Riot Squad than Absolution. Matter of fact, I was thinking, oh, okay, it makes sense for Riot Squad to be here because Absolution's gone because of Paige. But then they came out as Absolution tonight, Mandy Rose and I forgot the other girl's name. But yeah, I was just like, what? Yeah, thank you. But I was like, what? Paige is gone. Why are y'all still Absolution? So this went from being okay to kind of a fuck up now. Because I was like, wait, so both teams are now on the same roster? Granted, SmackDown might change that, but I don't want to see Absolution versus Riot Squad. I'm pretty sure everybody else feels the same way on that. That would be a bad thing, especially since there is no third member Absolution anymore.
Exactly. Now we're going to our last. Oh, actually, Hovig. I didn't get to what's your opinion. I'm sorry, baby.
Hi.
Yeah. No, but what do you feel about this particular situation, sir?
I think it was weird only because like you guys brought up Absolution. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. They got like the other version of this fucking stable on Raw. So, and I also thought about the same thing when Absolution came out. I was like, why are they using Paige's theme still? So I actually have a feeling that they're actually going to get sent to SmackDown tomorrow. Okay. But it really felt weird for them to get put on Raw.
I thought that was weird too. But we'll see what happens. Now the last one, folks. I forgot what this one was because there's been so many fucking people. I actually do remember what this was, and I am really bummed out about this. Jinder Mahal. Why did y'all do this? And then, I mean, talking about like people, I don't know how we can even not say shake-up or not say fuck-up because they fucked him up already. They fucked him up on his first night. He lost the belt. It's over. He fucked up. Like, I don't even know if this is debatable. He literally came on and lost to Jeff Hardy, who's not even a singles wrestler, really. I mean, is he not? I thought he was a tag team dude. I thought he was helping out the Balor's and hopefully joining the Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy thing. What the fuck was this? But Trey, I'm gonna ask you, man, shake up or fuck up with this?
Yeah, fuck up. I'm with you. They already messed him up already. It's just like he probably could have had something if he didn't lose the title. You know, like he's already done. What else can he really do? I mean, granted, yeah, at the Greatest Warrior Rumble event, he's supposed to have a rematch, but I don't see him running that rematch anymore. So yeah, he's already done.
Yeah, he fucked him up. Like I like how the statement "superstar shake up or fuck up." it's done. You know?
Yeah, he's dead on arrival.
Yeah, it was so weird. It's like, is he getting punished or something? But hopefully, gonna ask you, man. What do you think about this? I mean, are we wrong for thinking the way we do?
No, because I was even like, didn't he just win this shit last Sunday? You know?
Yeah, he did. Oh my god.
Like, it was just, it was very rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed.
But
oh, go ahead.
I have a feeling they're gonna make him get it back at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Okay, which would make sense, but at the same time, I'm hoping that maybe Jeff Hardy gets drafted to SmackDown, so at least we don't switch up the titles, because I would.
No, yeah, I definitely have a feeling that Seth Rollins is going to SmackDown.
I hope not. That would, oh god. I mean, but then again, like, what can you do? Now the biggest thing, I was gonna skip this actually because I gotta get going, but we'll talk about it for a second. Cena and Bella broke it up. What do you think the reason is that they broke up? Because this is taking over all over fucking social media right now. It's fucking insane.
Well,
what do you feel?
I actually just read an article like a couple minutes ago on Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
She that actually broke it off, saying that she I think it had something to do with just his personality as to kind of still not wanting to be married or something, because apparently they were scheduled to get married like in a couple weeks. They
May
were
5th.
May 5th, and I don't know. So it's just fucking weird. And do you know what's fucked up? I saw a video clip earlier. I don't know if y'all seen it.
With the Dolph Ziggler thing and
No. There was an elevator surveillance video clip that apparently might have been Nikki Bella on there with another man.
Aww.
The only issue is that due to security reasons, they kind of blurred out the face, but it almost looks like one of the Bellas. I saw the fucking video. I was like, "Oh, I hope that's not her, because that's some booty, man."
Yeah, man, that fucking sucks that this is happening. It really is, but I don't know, Trey. What do you feel about this whole thing, man?
Yeah, like I said, this was a shake-up, man. I was pretty surprised. I mean, yesterday I was pretty shook. I was like, "Love is dead. What's the point?" No. Real talk though. Man, I don't know, because I heard something as well that John Cena broke it off because he just wasn't ready for marriage. I mean, he tried to set aside his pride for the most part, and for it not to make Nikki Bella happy, but at the same time, he just turned back to being selfish. Yeah, the news article I read was just like, hey, you got heels and faces in wrestling, and John Cena proved himself to be the ultimate heel for what he did to Nikki, because they're saying he should have never proposed at WrestleMania, or Nikki Bella's source was saying that he shouldn't have proposed at WrestleMania if he was just gonna, renege on that for the most part, because that's what it sounded like he did. He reneged on that because he just never wanted to get married again. I mean, a lot of my friends kept saying they're not surprised. When I would message them about it, they're not surprised, and I kept asking them why, and they pretty much all said the same thing. You see John Cena's attitude about marriage. He never wanted to get married again, and it just seemed like when they did that proposal last year, or now 2 years ago at WrestleMania, it just seemed kind of forced, and I didn't see it that way because I'm a John Cena mark for the most part. But when I look back on it and then see the stuff from Total Divas and everything, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I guess I can see what you guys are talking about, because he tried to make Nikki happy and not make himself happy. So in the sense of that, I kind of see why John Cena would do what he did, if that's the truth.
Yeah, I just want to know what was Mrs. Maurice's reaction when they broke up.
I know, probably laughing her ass off and shit. But moving on.
Oh, we foreshadowed this shit.
But the one thing is, I normally, because I do have to get going, we're going to skip the Natalia thing, just bring it up in our ratings, which I do think that was a good thing, because I'm going to give my rating first. And yeah, the Natalia thing was one of the best parts of the show for me. That shit was badass. I like the fact that she's turning face, and they're, turning her whole thing with Ronda Rousey kind of into a storyline, which is pretty cool. I really liked Drew McIntyre's debut, Dolph Ziggler's, return, whatever the fuck, to Raw. But goddamn, man, those matches were pretty fucking boring, and some of these were some real big fuck ups. The one biggest thing I had an issue with too is right away Bobby Lashley's in these like five-man or 10-man little rinky-dink tag matches, and then last week, the whole Elias thing, and I know they're gonna keep putting Elias and Bobby Lashley together, more comedy shit. Elias single-handedly fucked up the whole Braun Strowman thing, in my personal opinion. So yeah, this was definitely a 3.5 out of 5, right there, right in the middle. It's not a really, really bad show, but certain things was like, yeah, I kind of preferred the last Superstar Shake-Up we had. or at least the original one. Yeah, who knows? SmackDown tomorrow night is really going to decide whether or not this was a good shakeup or not. And so far, I feel like lots of this shit was random. It took away. I mean, Mojo Rawley going to Raw was smart in a sense, but what about the Zack Ryder or Zack Snyder thing, or whatever the fuck is it? Man, I think I just said the right thing first, said the wrong thing second. My bad. But yeah, I don't know. 3.5 out of 5 for me. Trey. Oh no, you're the main event. I'm sorry about that. Hovig. How disrespectful of me to do Trey like that. He's gonna get mad at me, Hovig.
Oh shit.
I know, but go ahead. Hovig.
I think Natalya turning face was actually like an interesting thing because we've seen her as a heel for some time now. So it's kind of like a little, kind of a fresh thing on her, I guess. But as far as the shakeup goes, you know what? The Superstar shakeup is great and all, but I kind of missed the draft.
Yeah, because it's more random and just, you know.
Yeah, I kind of missed the draft lottery that they used to do. But as far as today goes, I give it a 3.3 out of 5. It was I feel like it was. I think it was a little better than last year, only because that last year when that Superstar draft came around, it totally fucked up both shows.
Yeah.
You know, because that's when Miz was at the highest of his peak on SmackDown. He got sent to Raw and shit. I'm like, God damn! It's like everything was getting fucked up slowly. But it's like they almost undid their wrongdoings for this year. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow on SmackDown. So,
all right, we'll see what happens. Now, Trey, you boy, what is your rating for tonight's show?
Call him boy.
Man.
Well, he is my son. I mean, I'm just saying.
Call him boy.
Anyway, I'm giving the show 2.5 out of 5. I'm with Hovig. The format of Superstar Shake-Up is kind of weird. I mean, we got a hint of it last year a little bit because, you know, last year they had a draft and a Superstar Shake-Up. So, but I kind of wish they just did the draft because I hate that whole idea that tonight's the night where we get all the Raw transfers from SmackDown and NXT, and then tomorrow's gonna be like I'd rather just see the draft come back because it's just weird because throughout tonight and then the next day we're still gonna see SmackDown superstars going to Raw in the first place. And I'm like, well, that's no different from what the draft did from back in the day. Like that was the exciting thing about it. So it's just weird because we're not gonna see SmackDowns until SmackDown actually starts. So yeah, I'm just kind of bad on that. But other than that, the matches were nothing to write home about. I was really excited to see Bayley versus Sasha because I know they can tear their house down for the most part, but then the Wyatt Squad kind of ruined that. So I'm trying to think. A lot of people that came over, I'm pretty excited about. I am kind of upset that Zack Ryder's on Raw. I'll be honest, Nick. I know you love the Mojo Rawley Zack Ryder thing, I guess, right now, or you just like Mojo Rawley having something for the most part. But I don't want to see that feud continue again. So the fact Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder are on Raw, I'm like, God dang! I thought we were escaping this. I'm excited to see Chad Gable as a single superstar. I'm not gonna lie, because he's pretty hyped about that himself. So it's reading that. I was like, okay, I'm down for that for the most part. Drew McIntyre, boy, I can't wait to see what he's gonna do. I'm so excited for that so much, man. Him and Dolph Ziggler, man. That sounds like it's gonna be an awesome tag team. Other than that, yeah, I guess we're just to see what happens for these upcoming weeks to see how Raw is. Hopefully SmackDown will show us things as well. But yeah, 2.5 out of 5. Nothing to write home about too much. It would have been better if it was a draft.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to look to see if there's any more actually being changed right now, and I can't really see anything. I know I'm looking over here on the Twitter. The
tweeters.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, our boy Chad Gable is over there, like you guys said earlier, Ascension. I think that's about it. So, okay, hopefully there's not more than that. Good lord, man. I need to stop fucking around. And I know, you said Mojo Rawley. I'm not seeing that posted up here, but, you know, maybe this...
Oh, it's on that Twitter.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens, folks.
There's one of those pictures that somebody uploaded. It has like everybody's name next to it. It's like a red dot for whoever got sent to Raw.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know, folks, but that's gonna be just about it for us tonight. I'm sorry this wasn't a lot longer and not more in depth, but I gotta get going. So with that said, tomorrow night's gonna be a much longer show, and we're gonna have some fun. Also, too, we might actually play a little bit of a game where we actually go against each other, trying to pick our own ratings and ranking systems. And I will be able to prove that I'm the better booker and would do much better during a draft than these two, and that will be fun. So we'll work on that tomorrow, folks. But thank you very much for watching.
Here.
I'm talking that shit. But Trey, why don't you tell these folks what we're looking forward to for the rest of this week? Very, very quickly.
Yes. Join us tomorrow on the SmackDown Ringside Hangouts. Let's see what's going on in Superstar Shake-Up then. And then, of course, you got the midweek chat attack. Join us there. Hey, we might have a shake-up there, too. Let's see which one was going to get switched on the midweek chat attack. Oh, yeah. I think Allie's going to join our show. You know, she might be a good addition to it. But join us for the midweek chat attack. We talk about things in the middle of the week. Friday, you got the Untitled Gaming Show on the Facebook page with Ganja Guru and Alan Birdman. On the Facebook page, we got everything going down all the time over there. Amino, join us at the Midnight Chat like Amino. We got stuff going on all the time. Got a music playlist. We got your own music. If you want us to hear your sweet, sweet jams. And of course, you got the main event of this channel, the Midnight Chat Attack. Join us there at 7:30 CST. You got the After Hours right by Ganja Guru and Alan Birdman. And then you turn that clock back around, and you get this show, the Raw Reaction Ringside Hangouts. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
And if no one hears from me after this fucking weekend, it's because I'm busy playing God of War.
Absolutely, of course. Now, that's going to be it for us, folks. And on that 3 and on the 2, and have the absolute 1, man. Attack the goddamn
the mother beeping through SummerSlam, though.
Yeah, well, that was last year, though.
Yeah, but
positivity.
Hey, we got the greatest Royal Rumble ever to be looking forward to. Yo, 50 people in that bitch.
Oh my God, I can have so much sauce and so much